Hello everyone. In this chapter, we are going to write the content that users and certain genes will both love and understand. So let's start. What is SEO content or SEO copywriting? This is a practice of producing keyword optimized content that's designed to appeal to human users and certain gene algorithms. In other words, SEO copywriting or content is writing content that Google can understand. And at the same time, that content needs to be the type of content that people want to read, link to, and share. So, if you write content only for Google, your content can sound and seem super robotic, as here. If you want to lose weight, you need to cut calories. Cutting out dessert can be tough, but it's important if you want to lose weight fast. And if you're looking to lose weight fast, here are 5 tips. As it's written for search engines, there are a lot of keywords, but those keywords actually are distracting for people to read out and understand the whole message of the content written. But if you write content only for readers, your page probably will not contain important keywords that people actually use in their search. Like here, want to drop those excess pounds? Look no further than the tips in this post. Here you will learn how to reduce caloric intake, burn excess calories, and more. As you can see, it's written well for users and readers, but it does not contain any keywords for certain genes to understand this content. But if you want to master SEO, you need to be good at both of them. The content should be optimized for the website and it should be optimized for the users, meaning that it should be well written and containing the keywords. So, how does copywriting or content help with SEO? When most people hear the word copywriting, they think of things like this. The newspaper's article or commercial taken from the magazines or newspapers in 1950s, or long-form sales letters. But in fact, great copywriting can directly lead to higher Google rankings now. How? Well, take blog post A. Let's say it's optimized with traditional on-site or on-page SEO that we've discussed previously in previous chapter, but the writing itself is above medium, above average. It's not so well written. We also have blog post B. Like blog post A, blog post B is optimized around SEO keywords, but it's also super well written. And because blog post B combines SEO with well copywriting, blog post B is going to have better key search engine ranking signals like more backlinks taken from the other websites, the above average click-through rate, lots of social shares of people, lots of comments, and etc. Which means at the end of the day, blog post B is going to outrank the blog post A because it's not only optimized for SEO, but it's also optimized for users and SEO. That's important. When someone lands on the website from the search engine, two things actually can happen. First, they leave the website right away, and second, they stay on the website and they keep reading. And when people stick on the website, Google thinks this is a great page, let's give it rankings boost. But when people leave your website, Google will drop you like a stone. As you can see, average user time spent on website actually matters. If people spend more than 10 seconds on your website, your ranking of the website will actually rise. And if they spend less than 10 seconds, your ranking will actually decrease. But the question here is, how do you keep people from leaving away the website? You can use bucket briquettes. Bucket briquettes are an old school copywriting technique that were originally designed for sales letters. But now it's adapted for the SEO content and they work really well. For example, here's a time on the page for a post with lots of bucket briquettes, and all you need to do is to find a spot in your content where someone might decide to leave the website, and then add there a backup widget. Like here's an example. This is the super simple, this kind of like the signposting or guiding sentence so that people um, they continue reading the content given on the website. So you should rinse and repeat until you have around 5 backup widgets per each post. You can make up your own backup widgets, or you can use these like classic ones below. Like here's the deal. Now, what's the bottom line? You might be wondering, this is crazy. It's get better or worse? But here's the kicker. Want to know the best part? You just learned the backup widgets that can help improve your average time on the page. Now it's time to show you another technique that keeps Google users from clicking away the back button on the website. It's called the APP method. As you can see in the graphic, APP stands for agree, promise, and preview. Let's break each element down. First, we have agree. This is the idea or concept that a Google searcher will agree with. This shows them that you understand their problem or pain point. Like here is an example. This like content is about the most important SEO tips for higher rankings. It's just a coincidence. It can be any type of any topic actually where APP method can be used. So here at the agree stage, we can use the sentence like, and these tips actually work. And this means that you can emphasize that these SEO tips actually work, and it shows that you feel the pain points of the users or readers. Now that you've got them nodding their head in the agreement, it's time for the second stage, which is promise. Promise is where you give them a peek into a better world. Like here, you put the sentence, these SEO tips have helped me get #1 ranking for keywords like link building tools. And finally, you should hit them with the preview. Here's where you tell your reader exactly what you have in store for them. Like with the sentence, so whether you are new to SEO or seasoned veteran, I hope you get a lot of value from the techniques in this post. Now let's talk about latent semantic indexing keywords. Those keywords are used by Google. Today's artificial intelligence powered Google doesn't care how many times you put a keyword into your post. Instead, it pays close attention to latent semantic indexing (LSI) keywords. LSI keywords are the fancy way of just saying synonyms and the closest related words to the keywords you put inside of your content. And these LSI keywords help Google understand what your page is all about. To find LSI keywords, just search for the keywords that you want to rank for. Like here, keto diet, let's say, and scroll to the bottom of the first page of the search engine, like page results, and this is where Google shows you searches related to your keywords. And because these terms come from straight from the Google search engine, they are perfect LSI keywords to add to your content. It means now you can mix up your own like keywords with LSI keywords and enrich your content given on the website. Another thing to do is to sell the content in the meta description. This means Google's own data has found that well-written descriptions can lead to more links. Even though Google doesn't always display your description in the search results, it's worth writing a strong meta description for every page. That way, when they do use your description, it really sells your content. Here is an example you see. So by putting the meta description, you can guide the reader as well and let him decide if he should visit your website or like continue searching. Another study showed that the question-based title tags have a 14% higher click-through rate versus titles without a question. It obviously doesn't make sense to use question in every single title tag, but at least it's worth testing out. For example, if you search for social media marketing, the number one result uses a question in their title. That's it for the SEO content chapter. Please read out their attached materials to know more about this topic. Thank you for your attention, guys. See you on the practical lesson. Goodbye. Take care.